Traders, good morning. Happy Money Monday. Man, the weekends are long, aren't they? Traders just want to trade. That's what we want to do. Well, guys, this week, looking to start off green. Actually, the last 9 days on this account, been green every day. So, let's keep that going. Here's the trend so far. So today, looking for a modest $100 day, so we can get to the end of the week and get funded here. We got a few tickers to look at this morning that have been trending on higher, or have come out with some news. 8:30, 9 o'clock PR waves. PMN was one of them. Actually the leading gapper this morning. 23 million of the float. They got fast track designation for their drug by the FDA. I'm looking for this one to get another euphoric move up, to short into. 140 is really good left of the chart. We always look left to predict right. And I'm seeing 140 is very strong. And last time I was up here, I put in a big upper shadow. The magic 220, it hit on the 52 week high as well. Yeah, I'd like that one to get, another euphoric leg on up. I don't like shorting pre-market, especially when we haven't really seen that euphoria come into the market hour. So once market opens, I'm going to be monitoring this one for a short, even potentially against 220. I'd like to see that upper wick like we saw, honestly, just a week or two ago. Yeah, we saw that on Monday. Monday gave everything back. And typically when it makes a move like that recently, it's hard to reclaim those levels as you naturally have a lot of bag holders involved. So, perfect fall. Rubbing it in my face. Good morning to you. Green, done for the day. Before we even start over here, okay, let me guess what you traded. DYNX. You traded DYNX. I know MG got that one. Good work, though. Good job. Green team. Happy for you. All right. Then we got some, like the quantum names, semiconductor names. Some of these in this space have just been trending up and up and up. So QS, for example, look at the trend this thing's been on from $4 a couple weeks ago up to $14 now. I'd like to see some profit taken here. I mean, I know they have news coming out. I believe it's like next Friday. MG, you hit DYNX. I just took a guess. DYNX. I think QS has got some news coming out. By the way, like 1/5 out of every S&P ticker out there is coming out with earnings this week. It's a big earnings week. We got to be mindful of that. And so far, according to the CNBC Morning Squawk, so far like 86% have beaten the expectations on those earnings. You guys know fundamentals for me typically are fundamentals. I don't pay too close of attention to it. I like to just trade the price action as it is and react to that. But earnings is something I do pay attention to. It does alter the trade a bit, in my opinion. You see earnings hold tickers up a whole lot more. As Mr. Buffett would say, stocks are going to gravitate towards their intrinsic value. Lucid, I don't mind on still a long play here. Lucid actually was holding $3 really well, $3, and this is the partnership with Uber. So LCID, this one I could see as a decent swing play right here. It's still holding up fairly well, $3. In the partnership with Uber, it's like $600 million or something over the course of 6 years. A lot going on there. APLD in the digital space as well. This one's been trending higher, getting above. There's just a lot of layers to APLD. A lot of layers up here, so we got to be mindful of a few different resistance support zones. But APLD's been trending higher. I like IXHL on a short as well. This one was a Friday mover. Actually, is getting a gap up and coming up towards some key resistance areas that I've identified and really like. The 200-day moving average, of course, a dollar. A dollar is inherently very strong because you have to be over a dollar to retain your listing with the Nasdaq, or you get delisted, go to like pink sheets. So you got to stay over a dollar for 6 months or so. IXHL wouldn't surprise me if it were to do like a reverse split to regain their compliance. And we've actually seen some tickers, they they regain their compliance and the ticker just takes off. Maybe they do the reverse split. I mean, traders this summer have been funny. They've been funny. They see that as like the best news out there. But a dollar you're seeing as we look left of the chart, strong on IXHL. I'll be monitoring it out of the gates. $1.20 is very strong, 200-day moving average. Now, CYCC, I took this one off a little too early on Friday. Had the right idea here, shorting this. But God, I didn't give it enough room. CYCC, we could see this one fade, profit take a bit today. And then OPEN, open door. This is a Wall Street Bets play. It's got a little bit over 20% short interest in its float. You need to have a rule on your account with that, because some of those high percent short interest plays, they can squeeze quite indefinitely, as we saw with GameStop. 20% is quite a bit up there. My rule is right there around that 20%. I really 20%. I don't like to short. Open. I'm gonna watch and see how that one opens up here, though. It's 320, hit that 20-cent magic area, and that one's pulling back a little bit right now. Some of these quantum names, I'm gonna see if we can see a profit taking kind of day today. We've been on a steep uptrend. News is coming out soon on this play. Got a minute till the market opens on up. Yeah, let me look real quick for QS. Dude, did you guys see the SRPT? That thing has gone from like $100 down to 10. Yeah, SRPT. It had a massive crash on bad news regarding the FDA asking the company to stop shipments of one of their major products after deaths were reported. QS is going to report on Wednesday, actually in 2 days. Okay, so that's why it's been holding. Okay, in 2 days, Wednesday, they're reporting QS. A lot of earnings plays this week, guys. Tons of them, like a fifth of the whole S&P is going to be reporting this week. So just be mindful of that. We got 5 seconds till the market opens up. We got Emmanuel in the building. Perfect follow his cardio in for the day on HSDT. That's funny. And then MGSABS, you took a short, got it. Good play there. SABS is actually might provide another play here. Okay, so PMN was our leading gapper. I would have liked to see this one spike up here out of the gates. Let's see if $1.20 can hold on it and make a next leg up. A euphoric move to get involved with. QS, I'm thinking about taking a position QS on the short side just to see if we get some profit taken in today. It's kind of a hangover setup. I mean, they do have their news coming out Wednesday. So I just have to be mindful about that. QS pulling back in right now. Yeah, decent pullback so far, QS. Haven't got involved with it. into the low 60s, 50s. Wow. Okay. Well, it is seeing the profit taking. Did not get involved there yet. What's PMN doing? Sitting when holding up over 120, open, pulling back. I don't want everything to pull back because that would not allow me to get an entry on anything. LCID curling up a little bit. I may take a slow and steady long here, LCID, to see if $3 will hold up. You see if I can get involved with LCID on the long side. This one's slow, steady. God dang it, QS is in the 30s now. Finger was on the trigger to take a position there. I'm involved LCID 307, just a single entry here. I'm going to set the stop like 298. Okay, so we'll see if $3 can hold it. Helped really well in pre-market, so I'm going to do that on LCID. QS, profit taken down to the 30s. Fades in the building. HSDT, good trade today. Should have left some on HS. Yeah, got to really be in the green. Hit your goal. Yeah, I mean, just a small percentage, 10% or so. Wouldn't have been bad there. Very tiny leftovers. Very tiny leftovers. Never a bad idea. All right, IXHL. That one's curling up towards back up to $1. I still don't mind that one. $1.20 is the 200-day. So closer up to $1. I'm interested for sure in getting involved with IXHL. QS still heavy. I mean, we could see this one still profit take. You guys know how I am about missing my entry, though. I hate chasing. The trend line for QS is back down to like 1230s. 1230s, so it's going to be maybe a slower play. PMN, gosh, hasn't given an entry at all. PMN, did that halt down? PMN may have halted down. Looks like it. I mean, it was a head and shoulderish setup. Just a slower play. I was looking for a little bit of a euphoric move out of the gates to short into, but had a little head and shoulders, cracked it, snapped the magic 20. Going to open up around VWAP. And QS snapped out of the gates. CYCC had a little morning spike holding VWAP. That one made a big move on Friday. GCTK. So a lot of these moves have snapped right at market open. Haven't provided an entry for us. Lucid is doing all right now. Slower play. I'm involved in there on the long side. It's going to be a slow mover. IXHL just snapped. Dude, come on. All right, so everything's snapping. It almost feels like we need feelers on a lot of these trades. Yeah, it's almost feeling like we needed feelers out of the gates on some of these. What's SPY doing? SPY's at its highs. SABS curled all the way back around to pre-market highs. SABS One of you caught that one, right? MG shorted SABS. SABS trading higher after the company has raised $175 million via an oversubscribed private placement to fund its phase 2. Okay. Let's look left of the chart here. Got about $5. That's some good resistance on SABS. $5. SABS. All right, Lucid. That one's not working out. SABS pulling back a little bit. Yeah, LCID. I'm probably stopping out of that one. I did. I got stopped out of LCID. QS in the 1270s. That's aggravating. That was the one I was really watching right out of the gates. Okay, SABS. I'm going to be monitoring this one. As $5 is pretty tough on it. See if we get a leg up there. SABS. PMN has not opened up yet. And QS is still tanking all the way back down to its trend line. I mean, is this a scoop opportunity? I don't really like buying dead cat bounces. But it's coming down to a trend line that it's been on down here, especially when something's up as much as QS is. I don't entirely love buying dead cat bounces. Okay. Alright, so far one stop, one miss. And then SABS. What's the float here, SABS? We got 7.49 million. It looks like it's heading up towards 5. Is it halting up? All right, SABS looks like it's halting up. See if it actually halts up here. I haven't taken a trade on it yet. I'm going to be looking for a short up here, though. All right, SABS halted up. Towards a lot of resistance as well. PMN has been slowly fading. It just opened back up. PMN. It looks heavy, guys. PMN. I don't know. Today, some of these trades, you guys know last week how things felt like you got to freaking chase them down. Maybe size them down a little bit, but not necessarily chasing them down, but maybe we got to focus on good risk management. Sizing down appropriately, but taking positions on some of these names. Like, I'm gonna trade this one down here at 112. On these pops, hitting this thing. That's the idea for me, PMN. On pops hitting this thing. I like it against a $1.20. But she looks so heavy, I gotta get involved here. And look at it flushing a little bit more. It's probably going to do a rug pull liquidity grab under $1 at least. I got a couple hundred shares here. Looking for the... It has meat. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's why I'm getting involved here too. I'd like to see it flush under $1. It's coming down towards that area. Okay, so PMN got the starter out on it. It's around VWAP right now. I don't mind hitting it again at like 120, 125. But she looks so heavy. Not a lot of buying going on either. Just stabilizing right here, 108. All right, I want to see where SABS is going to open up to. All right, down towards $1. Let's flush under $1. This is a tough one for me. I'm like, I could see myself sizing into this and this being a really good winner today. It may try to bounce off of $1. I see it cracking under at least and doing a little rug pull. They normally do. So many stops are under $1. People place their stops under that dollar. All right, my eyes are peeled on SABS, but I'm monitoring PMN for that $1 rug pull. SABS is in a liquidity zone, so I would like to get a position going there. You got it, MG. Nice. You got it before that halt up. Yeah, there's some meat on that bone too. All right, we're inching closer to $1. Come on, little creepy crawler. HSDT still looking heavy. Yeah. Might have to do that too. Float, yeah, the float. When I saw that, it was like 100,000. It kind of scared me away just a bit. Come on, let's flush under $1. Come on. That's what I'm looking for, just to scale out. We just oftentimes will see that. SABS, and my eyes are over there too, though. I'm going to be ready there. And then HSDT, I need to take a look. QS, dude, is in the 11s. Okay, SABS just opened up. Holy. All right, SABS making another leg up. I may start it here soon. Yeah, I'm going to start it. SABS, 25 shares, small, starting small. Buy fear, short euphoria, rinse and repeat. All right, let's see SABS. Where's she going to go? 175 offering. Yeah, I know. All right, SABS. I got to slow scale it. Slow scale it. That's the idea here. Right now, you can tell there's tons of market orders going through. A lot of traders, FOMO traders, don't want to miss out on this move. So we're seeing, that's what we're seeing right now, from the $3 up to $6.50. So up through 7, I'm gonna hit it again, another 25. It's probably gonna be $100 kind of risk trade for me. Just another Mike in the building. Got the 25K on TTP up today. Excellent. Good to hear that. Good to hear you're up on the day. Excellent work. Yeah, maybe you might have just need a little bit more room on the account, you know? 25K is a good amount. You've seen it for me so far. It's been working fairly well. Just know your risk really well prior to getting into the trades. We went over that Friday night. You don't want your equity curve to look like a heartbeat monitor. So just know your risk prior to getting to the trade. You'll be all right. Okay, am I going to hit this again soon or not? Let me look at SABS. We're putting in a few upper wicks up at 650. It's put in literally 2 1-minute red candlesticks on the day. That's it. Okay, let me take a look. HSDT, let me take a look. Oh my God, beauty, beauty. Good job there, guys. Excellent work. PMN looks heavy under VWAP. I may even smack that one again. SABS, I'm just kicking back here. Haven't added to it yet. QS, oh, that one bothers me so much. Why didn't I just chase it down? When they do it. Oh, PMN. I gotta learn how to talk. All right, PMN. I'm going to take half off. I'm down to leftovers on PMN. Sweep under $1 got filled. Got filled on that sweep. Yeah, let's see. We need that sweep to hold up, though. We need that sweep to hold up. SABS. I got my feeler here, and I'm thinking about what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. All right, so kicking back right now. Feeler SABS and leftovers on PMN. That's what I'm working right now. Feeler SABS and then leftovers PMN. SABS. It's holding up a little bit more than I thought she was going to. I like all these upper wicks it's putting in up here at 650, so I could hit it again. You know, risking these upper wicks. The problem is some of these plays like the... Oh, well, never mind. Okay, she just snapped a little bit. The problem is some of these low float plays, they like to put in the fake out breakouts. Mr. James in the building. How you doing, James? You do some studying this weekend? You're looking to smack. Sorry, that was probably sharp. I think I smacked this again. Yeah, I think I'm with you on smacking this again. SABS. Against 650. Yeah, against like 650. James, you got tired of looking at that chart. You wanted a fresh one. I don't blame you. Gap fills 520s. Yeah, I don't know if I want to add in the 550s. It is kind of bouncing up. Okay, what do I do here? I think I'm just kicking back. I'll take all of PMN. It's sitting right there at my 10 cent. Okay, so we're break even on the day now. Took one loss, one win, break even. SABS is all I'm with right now. I may look to stab at PMN again. I do like it. Maybe a pop up towards the VWAP. Can get re-involved with it. And then SABS is looking pretty good. I mean, it's the concern is it's like the only play for the longs out there right now, so we could see some manipulated action on it. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. I'm looking at the chart again real quick. Back over 6. 820 is really good on it. I don't know. I think I slow scale it. I mean, I think that's what I do. I'm not gonna like oversize it early. I think if we head up towards 7 and beyond, I'll probably, start slow scaling it. I think I'm just gonna kick back with it for now with just the single entry. All right. So far, good stop on LCID. That one's in the 290s now. There's a couple different ways you could trade it. I mean, SABS, there's a couple ways you could trade it. This is where a lot of the longs are focused on right now. So when that happens, it becomes overcrowded in nature, and you get a little bit more, I guess, less predictability in the candlesticks. So you can't place too much significance on every individual candlestick. I hope that makes sense. Like you just have it's just overcrowded in nature. And so you got to kind of zoom out a little bit, be a little bit more objective with the trade. So that's what I do. I kind of look left, always looking left to predict right. I'll zoom out quite a bit and see what we're working with. And I will see when we look left, we do see a lot of upper wicks. What does that mean? It means there's a lot of selling pressure when this thing has a large spike, large run. She's usually met with quite a bit of resistance. I do see 820 is really tough on the past chart history too. But yeah, there's a couple ways to validate your trades. You could risk just high a day and size according to that. But a lot of times these names do fake out breakouts over the highs. So I don't entirely love that methodology. So I'm just going to kick back with it for now and flip through a few tickers and see if anything else is moving. And that's the beauty with the 25,000 account, like that James, you did the 5,000, and just another Mike did the 25,000 account. That's the beauty of it. I mean, you have enough buying power to be involved in quite a few names. SABS, a little pullback into the 40s. Capitulation has not set in yet for the longs. Okay, PMN did curl back up to VWAP. I could consider an entry here again on PMN. I am actually thinking about just that. PMN, a little pop up towards VWAP. A $1.20 is going to be tough to get up through. I just want like a small chill position on PMN just to ride it down a lot of the day. Yeah, PMN, I'm considering. Honestly, I could see this thing back down to like 70 cents and lower. Fast track designation really doesn't bring in hype like this typically. 40 cents up to a dollar like that. Seeing if I can get a cleaner entry on it. SABS looks to be working out fairly well. Only got the one little entry on it. Man, 110 seems to be a ceiling on PMN. All right, I'm just going to throw another order out here. It's very heavy. It's likely for me. Might hit it again at $1.20. I don't want to marry anything though, right? We're focused on the series of trades, not individual trades. So what we teach in here, that's how you got a good. That's how you get a good equity curve. Don't marry anything. Even if I love SABS or PMN or LCID, we don't marry them. We keep consistent sizing because consistent sizing is going to be consistent results. It's going to equal consistent results. All right, so right now I'm still just kicking back with SABS. She's looking heavy. I may size it. And PMN's up there at VWAP. OP brutal. Oh yeah. What offering? Yeah, price is 18 million. Offering. Yep. All those charts look fairly similar. When those offerings hit, it is the death. All right, HSDT, good work there, guys. QS, we called this profit taking. I hope somebody got it out of the gates. I didn't chase it. MEIP's curling up right now. MEIP, God, this name is familiar. This thing made a move on Friday. MEIP. She's kind of trending up a little bit right now. All right, MEIP. What happened on Friday? I forget what news this thing came out with. It was like every other company, they launched a Litecoin treasury strategy. So predictable. All right, MEIP. So she's curling back up, and this had its move Friday, dude. That's going to be tough to reclaim some of those levels. It was just mainly the QS I was watching, and OPEN a little bit. OPEN's a Wall Street bets play, those high in the short interest fades. She's curling back up right now, actually, to 310. MEIP, that is an interesting play. We got a lot of resistance heading up towards $9 on it. It tested 820 out, pulled back off of that. It's kind of trending right now. We want to see fast move. The faster the move, the weaker the trend is. That's how it works. The steeper, I like to say the steeper, the weaker. Steeper it is, the weaker it gets. It's just the rubber band effect. HSDT looks like it could actually bear flag and snap again. SABS. SABS could be a tricky one. PMN, tap the VWAP. We got it. We got that tap of the VWAP. It's pulling back down. Let's see if that one's going to see continuation on the fade. And SABS. Oh, I'm thinking. SABS, I'm not in love with. Not in love with it. I'm just trying to think what I want to do here. Is it going to attempt the fake out breakout? Is it going to break up and out, halt up? You know, there's still a lot of longs here in this name. I may just cut it and revisit, or hit it again and just keep a tight stop. I'm considering one of the two. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it again. I'm going to hit it up here and have a very tight stop on it. Like up and beyond 620. As it's coming back up here to these upper shadows, I'll give it an opportunity to reject. I'm going to keep it fairly tight. So let's see what she's going to do here. Coming up towards 620. A lot of resistance up here, but it's a lower float. We could see this one squeeze up and out. If it rejects here, it could reject very hard. We could be seeing that elevator down move. All right, giving it just a second here. Over under style, over under. All right, I'll get out of it for now. It's going to be a tricky play. That's the nature of it. It's going to be a tricky play. It's one of those plays. I think I was right initially on the analysis. You just got to slow scale it. But I'll revisit it in a little bit. We'll see where it's at. Oh, MEIP with the reject off of 820. MEIP rejecting hard off of 820. PMN back under $1. SABS. No, don't tell me I top take that. It's got to be a slow scale, Kevin. It's got to be a slow scale. It is double topping up there and rejecting. God dang it, dude. I'm about to get tilted. Oh no. No. That was a good reject up there. Very good reject. I'm tempted to get back into this name now. Yeah. The infamous bag holder audition there. Man, that 650 looks like it's going to be hard to reclaim after that pullback right there. That makes me want to chase it. Yeah, there she goes. Low fives. 480s, 460s, going into a halt down. Damn it. Yeah, I messed that one up. I messed that one up. Anybody get that? Fade should be in it. Couple points there too. What a play. Good work. I'm focused in on stopping out so well. Sometimes I stop out prematurely like that. QS is popping up off of the. Is it bouncing off of his trend a bit? It sold all the way off down to the trend. Trying to get a little bounce there. OPEN, the Wall Street Bets play. Shooting straight up. 20% plus short interest here. Yeah, I got scared out too, Mike. Shoot. That's why I like to start real small and then slow scale. And then even if you're in real small and they drop 2 points like that, it's still money. You wrote it on the long side, James. Yeah, I'm trying to shake that one off so I don't get tilted. That's exactly what I was looking for. It just happened a little later than I was suspecting. We still got PMN that could do something very similar to that. That's why I'm eyeballing PMN still. PMN's kind of double bottoming off of $1, but retesting VWAP. I wouldn't mind smacking this one again at $1.20. If we got up to $1.20. Key level, do or die. I'm going to hit it again and probably hit it again at $1.20 if we get up to $1.20. That's the idea for me. I got 250 shares at $1.07. Down a little bit on the day. I mean, SABS really, that top tick there just really messed me up on the day, but not really on the loss side. Managed it really well, just as far as having a good green day goes. Because I was all over that too. Okay, PMN still sitting here around VWAP. MEIP might be sloppy seconds on this pop. With 8 risk, not terrible. With 8 risk. Fades, I guess IXHL was a little hangover too. That one's been working out too. Alright, MEIP. It does interest me. MEIP against like the highs. Cannot believe I got scared out of SABS. I just didn't want to get caught in a halt up. Sometimes those low floaters can scare me out sometimes like that because I don't want to get caught in a halt up. PMN. So PMN's getting up and over VWAP, it looks like. I'm going to hit it again up at $1.20. I think PMN's a good setup today. I think it's a pretty good setup on the day. MEIP, I'm involved there now too. A few shares. That stop's going to be pretty much against 820 on MEIP. Then PMN curling up. PMN up over VWAP, respectable. All right, $1.20 is going to be tough on it. It's the area I'm monitoring real closely. Okay, I'm going to hit it again up here. PMN up, getting close to $1.20. $1.20 over under is kind of the area I'm not liking if it holds over $1.20. So $1.10 average on this now. I can't panic out like I did with SABS. SABS is open now. SABS open. Spike there could hit it. I mean, it seems gone at this point. SABS. Yeah, SABS seems like a goner at this point. All right, SABS opened up back over 5. Monitoring that, and then of course PMN up here at $1.20. Not in love with that one, up at $1.20. And then SABS, I'm thinking about this one. Man, I'm getting involved low here. I'm getting involved with SABS, but I'm not in love with getting involved down here. SABS, I'm involved with it up here at $5. I'm involved in 3 right now. This thing getting back up to 6. Ooh, that'd be tough. I mean, that would be tough on it. That's probably my stop. I'm just going to keep this single entry, and the stop's going to be up towards 6. The reclaims, they could happen, but that's going to be tough to get back up to $6. I'm going to go ahead and set it. All right, stop is set up and over 6. PMN, man, I played SABS bad. I played it bad earlier. All right, PMN, that one, $1.20 is holding up pretty well right now. My average is not great, $1.10, but $1.20 is holding up pretty well right now. That's kind of the area I'd like it to stay heavy against, $1.20. Mr. Doug in the building, in between deliveries. Sending green to the green team. Appreciate you, Doug. How was the weekend? Always appreciate Doug sending green our way. I've been green 9 out of the last 9 trading days on this 25K account. I need day number 10 to not be red. But I need not to tilt if it is going to be red. You know what I'm saying? Need not to tilt if it is going to be red. Just let her be red. What's annoying is the QS and SABS would have had me so green, and I had the right idea on both of them. SABS is kind of stabilizing right there at 5. Need the capitulation to set in and longs to really just start unwinding that one back down. PMN, I need that to flush back down to $1. MEIP, that one I took a small position, is working right now. 762 down to the 720s. Okay, green across the board on everything right now. PMN, I have a 110 average, so I need this one at least back down to $1. At least back down to $1 and lower. Come on, SABS. Let's just start panic selling under 5. I don't want to forget about. I mean, I want to be mindful of anything else going on right now. Just I'm involved with 3, so I'm trying to manage these well. PMN, I don't have a stop in place. I like that one the most. I don't want to marry it. Do have 400 shares there at $1.10. I like that one to really fade on the day for $1.20 to serve as some good resistance and just really start fading. All right, green team, how are we doing? I'm going to flip around a few tickers. SABS, I got $5 resistance on it. Serving right now as some resistance. OMEX, a little spike. PMN, well, sitting on VWAP right now. Mr. Kayvon, I was wondering where you were this morning. How's it going? How'd the weekend go? Right now I'm red. Working 3 though. I really messed up I messed up a couple trades. Didn't take one, messed one up. So right now I'm focusing, Kayvon, on not getting tilted. that's my main focus right now. Do not get tilted. QS, I was looking for the hangover out of the gates. That one flushed several points. And then SABS, I top tick. So I just need these 3 tickers to work, Kayvon. That's it. Then we'll be good. Patience. Patience spelt with a P-A-Y. Perfect fall sitting on the hands. Do you just hang out to watch? I know you take your pre-market trades. I'd be itching to trade if I were you, just sitting there watching us trade. Heading to Florida Saturday. Poolside trading next week. Let's go. That'll be good. Yeah, send some pictures. You were lakeside trading like a couple weeks ago. Now you're gonna be poolside trading. Kayvon's just living the trader lifestyle. All right, SABS. What are we doing, SABS? Fun to watch, hard not to trade. Yeah, I get that. Because you're a degenerate trader, that's why. It's hard not to be involved in a trade when you're watching them all jump up and down in front of you. No, I'm the same way. It's hard to not trade when got all this action. I mean, look at me. I taking this trade on SABS at $5, dude. Like, that's uncharacteristic of me. I mean, I still like the setup, but God, the top tick there just so aggravating. It's this thing's not getting a next leg down. It's not panicking like I want it to. I may have to get out of it. SABS not really selling off, panicking down like I. A lot of times longs do start panicking out of this, and we'll get a next leg down, but it hasn't happened yet. SABS. I may take it off here soon if it's going to keep bouncing. Let's get that next leg down. Come on. Man, she is not getting the next leg down. Okay. I know as soon as I press the button to get out of this thing, she's going to flush down. That's my hesitation, because that's exactly what happened last time I pressed the button. You guys know how it goes. It's too funny. Roblox got you on the puts last week. Still watching for a fade. Yeah, I remember you saying that. All right, let me help you guys out and liquidate this. Okay, there we go. There's a decent leg down. Let's not buy back up, though. Let's not buy back up. Let's. Oh, 440s, 430s. We're going to go into a halt down. 420s. Okay, I'll take it down here. All right. I almost got out of that thing. Oh my God, that would have been brutal. Okay, we're green on the day now, somehow. Let's make our way up towards that $100 mark on the day. Green every day of this eval. 9 out of 9. So far green today. Guys, the top tick SABS had me nearly tilted, but redeemed it. SABS redeemed it. Out of this halt, it popped up towards some resistance I had mapped out. Took the short there. It was a little slower. Good job, Fades. Covered in the 20s. Man, that double top SABS up there was beautiful. PMN, guys. Dang it. All right, I'm going back in the red because this one I'm probably going to have to stop out of. She's starting to go sideways, and it's looking like a stop here. Yeah, I got to stop out of it. Let me see if it's going to hold up and over $1.20 or not. $1.20 is critical area for me. Bids are stacking on $1.20. Yeah, I might have to be done with this one. Dang. Down 60 something on this one. Giving it just a second here. Yeah, god dang it. All right. She's squeezing up and out. I just took nearly $100 loss on that thing. The bids just kept flying up. I'm down 88 on the day. All right. Turned into a grinder. Started going sideways. Wasn't in love with it anymore. I was given an opportunity there, but lost a little bit more than I wanted to right there on it. Lost a little bit more than I wanted to on it. Held VWAP pretty well. I saw this chart. It started going sideways, and I knew I didn't like it. I just wasn't thinking it would jump from 110 to 134 like that. I was just looking for an exit on it. It looks like it just halted up. So SABS failed, and then PMN gets it. Nasty breakup. It happens. Yeah, that just really kind of messed me up a bit right there. SABS was good to us though. All right, we got to find something. OPEN is looking heavy against 320. OPEN, the Wall Street Bets play. It's above VWAP. It would be a slower play for me, but against like 320 CCM you're taking a look at. Real thin right now, 20,000 shares traded. Up towards a ton of resistance though. $10 up to $10.50. Very tough on it. Yeah, a few thousand shares traded a minute. That's real thin. I'll keep it on watch. MEIP's curling up and around. I'll just have to stop out of that one. Stopping out MEIP. Dang it. Yeah, the SABS top tick there. That's really what had me. PMN halted up. Let's see where that one's going to go. I mean, PMN, I don't mind reworking that one. But when they slowly grind back up and do a huge red to green move like that, I mean, $1.40 is real tough on this thing. And then after that, there's a gap to fill. $1.40 up to $2. UPXI, I really did not want to lose 100 on that one. It just happened so quick. UPXI going up. D Pro, I see. This is a drone play. A lot of drone plays have been squeezing up and out with some government contracts, I think, coming through. Yeah, let's see where PMN's gonna open. I don't mind stabbing at it again. Again, I don't want to dig myself into a hole on a red day. I mean, that's been my main concern. You know, I've had 9 green days back to back. When get a red day, I don't want to just keep forcing the action. Let's take the edge when it presents itself, but yeah, Deep Pro getting a nice little pop on it from $6, pretty much to $6.71 with no pullback. Those are the moves I do like to short into. And a lot of resistance the last few trading days, D Pro. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's already pulling back. 670 to 647. I was about to say I'd like the extended move up towards 7. A lot of the resistance from the last few days, I wouldn't mind hitting it. Good leftover play on SABS, yeah. And now attention's probably moving over to PMN. Getting caught in that squeeze, annoying. But the longs will be on their lunch break here shortly. OPEN is not a bad setup against 320. I don't mind that one. It's in a bear flag. Okay, PMN just opened up. And it's halting up again. At least I'm not involved with it still. Alright. I'm going to involve myself in OPEN on a short. 320's holding up on it. I want to see 320 service some good resistance, OPEN. Again, this one 20% short interest, so it could squeeze and see a next leg up, but 320 is what I'm monitoring on it. Nice, Kayvon. What size account did you get? You almost degen the long into the hold. Man, this is going to be tough for me to climb out of this, but I've done it before. Need to keep the risk management good. So my winners are like typically not $100, so I'm going to need a couple winners. All right, OPEN I'm working right now. That's the trade on the bear flag that I'm taking. Here's the bear flag on OPEN. Snapping under that and fading right now with 320 being tough resistance. I could even size into this. It's a decent setup. The short interest scares me a little bit. Ask is stacking up on OPEN. Yeah, there's definitely a trade on PMN now. There's definitely a trade there. Man, I mean, I'm glad I stopped out of it. I'm stopping well. I just got caught in that damn squeeze. All right. Yeah, let's not get caught in another squeeze, Kevin. If OPN decides to squeeze. I'm probably hitting it again against 320. Really like that area, but look at this thing shoot straight up to 320 right now. This is a tricky chart because of that high short interest. Tricky chart. $30, Kayvon. Gotta hold a trade 30 seconds. I don't want to marry this thing. I like it. I really don't want to marry it. All right, let me flip around. PMN. That one, good opportunity, PMN. Now that it's squeezing up like this, I mean, it's going to have room up. A lot of resistance in the 220 range. 220, I definitely will revisit on the short side here based on the past chart history. 220 is amazing. All right, we just opened up PMN. Could slow scale it up towards 220. I mean, if this thing's heading up to 220, I really don't mind hitting it up there. It could be a very good trade. OPN getting up and above 220 now. 320. Let me smack it here one more time. And then tight stop. Like over 330. Wow. I mean, guys, it's fingers on the trigger here. OPN. Squeezing higher, I'm out of it. $335 resistance, OPN. Man, if I'm getting squeezed on another play though, dude. God, this is annoying. I'll give it that 335 over under, but it feels like it's coming. I mean, it's stabilizing up here. Unfortunately, OPN with the high short interest. All right, I'm out of it. All right, I've gotten squeezed out on 2 plays. I'm down $200 on the day. I gotta really, really, really focus right now. Man, dude. God dang it. Blew through 250,000 shares. Yeah. All right, probably the smart thing for me to do is rather than size up, need to size down a bit and just trade smart. PMN's tapped the 160 from pre-market highs. Having a little bit of trouble there. I'm not so interested in that name right now. Like to see it higher. All right, AIRE, little penny play spiking up. Just going to flip through, see if there's any decent setups. Anybody trade GCTK this morning? I mean, this one's slowing down. Closed at 583. SHOT shot getting a little pump on it. SHOT 73 cents. Up towards $1 would be good there. NVTS is starting to pull back in. I think one of you guys called that one out. They were too high, GCTK. Yeah, this trade looks like a good fader still. It's heavy on its bottom trend right now. PMN at $1.28 now. And the halt down. Man, just not on my game this morning. LMFA, yeah, not bad. Opened at 216 yesterday morning. Blew through 420. And coming up towards some resistance up here in pre-market. Let's look at the daily. Daily's got 550-ish resistance. I'll start a position on it. LMFA, giving it a little bit of room to size into it. I like the 550, so be patient on that name. If she gets up there, I'll size into it. Guys, how do you not get tilted? Getting squeezed up on PMN and having to stop out, and then it just halts straight back down. And then SABS, same thing. All right, AIRE spiking up. Little penny play. It's got a $1.07, the 200-day moving average. AIRE, this one. This one's getting some juice behind it. Slow scale here. I gotta get nice little slow scale going on one of these. AIRE. Don't pull back yet, AIRE. I'm going to start it at 60 and scale into this thing. Yeah, AIRE from 25 cents up to 60 right now. I'm going to slow scale this thing. This looks like a good potential play right here. This thing's up from 19-cent close yesterday to 61 cents. Information technology play. Not seeing really any news here. This is reminding me deja vu of last week because we had a lot of these random penny plays doing this. CCM looks like it worked out. Good job there, Fates. Did you catch that thing? Dude, it was so illiquid. $10 down to 6 right now. That thing was moving on like one order. All right. AIRE really does feel like the higher the better there. That one's got very good $1.07 200 day. It's up so much already though. Manuel, having another. You know what? I wish I could trade positions with you right now though. So $8 is good. Relative, right? Relative. You got a little Caesar's pizza going over there, or the 7-Eleven hot dog. Oh my God, PMN. Oh, I'm officially like majorly tilted. POS, dude. All right, AIRE continues higher. Smacking her a bit up here. I'm going to be hitting this thing up towards $1. All the way up there, guys. Just mindful of that. There's good opportunity on this trade, so it's inherently going to be some risk here. Is it halting up? It tried to halt up. 66-cent average I have right now. Quite a few shares. I gotta give this thing a little bit more risk. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're right, Fades. You're right. I think the annoyance is on for me. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am tilted. SABS and PMN, I just should have slow scaled them. Not, I was so focused on good risk, good discipline, and now I'm utterly tilted. But uh, this is a good setup. This is a good setup. I gotta give it a little bit more risk. Um, the stop outs at the top, dude. It's so brutal for me. It's where I go on tilt mode. But the plan for me on this, I am sizing a little heavier than I should. But the plan really is to size this thing up to $1. That was the plan. Chart looks pretty good here. AIRE. Let's get some profit taking going on. It's getting way overextended off of its trend. $1.10 is a miracle on it. If it got up to $1.10, I mean that's really really good on. That's why I like to slow scale these things, even though I didn't slow scale this one so much. But it's got so much resistance at $1.10. It's first decent pullback here, and it's trying to still get balled up. I'm trying to see if I need to size down a bit here, and then size down a little bit and keep stabbing at it on the way up. It's what I'm considering doing, like reducing some of this position off. Hmm. Yeah, it's not pulling back good. ARE not pulling back too great right now. See a decent pullback on this thing. Got way extended. All right, I'll give it a second here and see what it does. If it starts going sideways and stabilizing, I'll be done with it. Today has not been the day. Like to see a heavy against and just pull back in a little bit, off of the highs. Just give me something. We'll see a little bit of profit taking. Not even asking for this thing to reverse all the way down to zero. I just want some profit taking. Anything. There's a little bit right there. A little bit of profit taking. A little bit of profit taken off of 79. Like to see it at least get back down to its trend down here, which is going to be like 50 cents. I mean, really like 50 cents. Not the wrapper. LMFA looks like a little bit of a fighter right now. I'd like just one decent winner today. Come on. ARE, just one decent winner. Let's flush down to 50 cents and lower. I mean, what did we close at yesterday? It was like 19 cents. It was at 14 cents the other day. All right, so we need the 10 cents on it is the problem, which is going to be down towards like in the low 50s. This thing popping back up to like up and over 70 cents. I wouldn't really like that. Probably be just getting out of it at that point. After that major pullback, ARE back up and over 70. I wouldn't be a big fan of. I'd probably be done with it. We did form a little bit of that descending triangle down, lower highs. A little tight descending triangle here at 70 cents, which snapped it right there. Well, we need to see a little bit more profit taking, get back down to the trend. If it starts climbing back up, reclaiming, I'll be done with it. Really, I really need this one on the day. I mean, normally I don't want to be focused like that on individual trades. Really need a decent winner coming in for me today, though. We had a decent flush, but not really like a capitulation move yet. I mean, dropping 10 cents is really nothing when she's climbed from 19 to 79. So we really haven't had that capitulation move yet on it. I need 54 cents on it. It's flushing pretty good here. laser focused right now. Let me know, guys, if any other tickers are making moves. I mean, PMN is still trying to hold now, 120. OPEN, wow. I mean, it's a good stop there. I had a good stop, 340. Thing went up to 370. I just don't want to have good stops all day, you know what I'm saying? Like my entire trading day just be good stops. That's not fun. 66, so I need 56. I almost have it on this pullback. AIRE, I would love an elevator down. That would help me out a lot. Should sweep under 50. It's feeling like it, but my luck today hasn't been so great. I would like to scale out of this thing, take some profits, but I need it at least like probably 55. My finger's on the trigger to, take probably 400 off of this thing. I need a quick flush on it down to 50 cents and lower. LMFA looks like she's working out. I'll have a very small position there. I need ARE. Come on, ARE. Let's go. I need something here. Does this happen often? It just hovers right at the 9 cent area when you need 10. All right, LMFA. Yeah, that was a good sell-off right there. I'll kick back with it still. PMN is sitting at 120. Okay, good alert, Mike. I'll take a look in just a second. I'm trying to get out of a little bit of this position. Let me see if I can get some off at 55. Okay, I took some off at 55. Got 250 left. Oh, this day. This day. Okay, DEVS. Alright, I'm going to take a look. Alright, air. Bye-bye, DEVS. Okay, DEVS, and then ATNF. Yeah, ATNF's up there to pre-market, some pre-market resistance. A little slower right now, though. Just hit high a day. Yeah, there's some potential on it. All right, DEVS. DEVS, I like all the resistance at $1 that I just hit recently. Yeah, a lot of resistance up here towards even 90 cents up to $1. A lot of these random pumps going on right now. Tons of random pumps. Okay, DEVS up towards up through 90. I'm gonna start this one. It's got $1.20 too. $1.20 as the 200-day moving average. Attention going over here from AIRE. 50 cents to 80. Giving it a little time. Like to see 90 on it. AIRE bouncing off that bottom trend line. It is trying to bounce there a little bit. LMFA, I might as well just take this off. It's flushing from 440 down to under 4. Yeah, I'll take LMFA off. I love that chart. Didn't have any shares on it, though. It's a good looking chart. Yeah, good call. I think you pointed it out, Mike, right? All right, devs. Let's get that thing over 90. All right, we're sitting at minus 140 on the day. I guess that's better than the minus 200. Let's get AIRE to keep working for us, though. I don't need that one to pop up. Otherwise, that trade's not even going to count because I got the leftovers. That trade may not count if I can't get it back down to under 56. All right, devs. Let's see 90s. No 90s yet on devs. SABS gave another entry close up to VWAP. Oh, PMN. That was actually a good sloppy seconds move right there too, PMN. But I'm so tilted on this name, probably would have avoided it anyways. But look at this. It bounced off VWAP right back up to the highs a little bit, 140, and just halted back down at 114 under VWAP. God, dude, that was one of my favorite plays, and I did lose more than I gave it more risk because I did like it a lot. And then that ended up happening. AIRE bouncing up off of the bottom trend. Trade's not even going to count. Devs down to 75 cents. Yeah, I mean, there was 10 cents right there. 86 cents down to 73. AIRE, I don't even know what I'm going to have to do with this. If I get out, I mean, back over 70, I'll be out of it. But the trade isn't even going to count. RBLX teasing a crack. A little bit of a head and shoulders there too. Yes, heavy on that 127. Little head and shouldery, 127.50. Damn it, dude. What am I supposed to do with this AIRE? Guess I should have taken it all. Volume slowed a lot on roadblocks. I don't mind it. I may think about it, joining you with that one. I could see that crack. I like that the stop's kind of tight on it. Let me see if I can get it. Maybe I'll take, roadblocks the head and shoulders against like 127.50 ish. Spiking up there a little bit right now. I'll take it, and I'll risk the 127 like 60s. Give it a little bit of room. $127.65. And then AIRE, I need that one back down to the lows. Could be a sloppy seconds move, really, to get re-involved with it. The problem is it's, the 10-cent thing, obviously. All right, DEVS, that one pulled back off of its highs, 86 cents. And roadblocks looking a little heavy on that trend, the head and shoulders trend it's got going on there. PMN opened up, bouncing off VWAP. I'm glad I stopped out of OPEN. I mean, it looked like a decent little bear flag off the highs, and then it just trapped more shorts because we already have over a 20% short interest here. So just reaccumulated, got more shorts involved, and then had the next squeeze on up. That's how that's the Wall Street bets play, just squeezing on up. So OPEN, I mean, really, I could reverse long on some of those plays knowing how they're trading. Buying high, hoping higher hasn't been an effective strategy. It's not an effective strategy in the long run. All right, anything else? Let's flip around, see if we can find anything else. AIMX slowly curling up to its pre-market resistance in the 220s. Need some speed there, though. That one's like what did ATNF do? ATNF broke up to new highs, got through that resistance. Some speed there as well. Similar thing, ATNF and AMIX. Need some speed there. All right, Roblox teasing this neckline snap. We'll see if we get continuation there. And we're going to flip around. DVS could be a sloppy seconds move too. Trying to hold VWAP, bouncing back up, 87-cent high so far on the day. SABS has been heavy. All right, guys, how's the green team doing right now? I'm ready to trade. I'm looking for trades, but I need to slow it down a bit too. Today's been a little bit more difficult for me. I mean, good setups. Good setups. I just get involved a little early, stop out the top. The PMN was super manipulated and annoying. Some chat room came in here and pumped this thing off of VWAP, stopped me out, then cracked back down. Yeah, so it's just been, that hasn't been too fun today, but we've been managing it well. Like OPEN, that was great, well managed. That thing, stopped out like 340 or 335. It's back up. It's up to hit a 395 high. So stopping out fine. We got to lose well. I mean, that's how we find success, is losing well. Let your winners run. Be rigid with the rules, flexible with the profit expectations. I really could see PMN even getting a further fade on it. But I'm kind of scared of jumping in it right now than another chat room, pumping it on up and having to deal with that. James having a problem with the orders. Man, QS has been in an uptrend off of that low, 1162, and it has been, is putting in like a massive U-shaped pattern right now. QS. The quantum name. Again, Wednesday they have some news coming out. But that's quite the curl when you sell off 3 points and then curl back up like that. Roadblocks did crack that trend and now it's back up testing it. I mean, that's how my day's been going pretty much. That's exactly how my day's been going. AIRE, sloppy seconds. It did give a sloppy seconds push. It's already 10 cents down off of that. Back down to its trend. So we need AIRE to kind of crack that bottom trend now. Stay heavy and crack underneath it. Baron, what's going on, Baron? Got some green action going today. Good. I think the team's fairly green too in here. I mean, there's been a few good plays. I'm probably ending the day red, Baron. I got squeezed out of a couple names. I was in the PMN right here and liked it. I liked it a lot. Looked heavy and then just squeezed up and out. I had to stop out of that one, and then OPEN as well. So, I mean, if my bad red day is going to be $100 and some, I'll take it. Because really, I haven't gotten much going for me outside of AIRE. I mean, I really have not had much at all going for me. Would you trade, Baron? All right, AIRE on this bottom trend. Let's see if we snap it. Volume slowed down there a lot. If it was a higher price ticker, I probably would hit it again. The 10 cent scares me off from it. B and F. Yeah, see that one? Yeah, lot of these random penny plays pumping up at this hour. I need AIRE. I mean, this has been my only winner. I really need this one to crack this bottom trend. Okay, yep. All the main movers today. So the action for you. Oh, look at this GCTK. I didn't take this. I drew out this bear flag. It didn't even take it. Down 50 cents off of this bear flag. GCTK. God dang it. I some got some rust going on today. And then PMN looks heavy under 120 now. Guys, I might have to do PMN again. I really might have to. I'm going to be so pissy if I stop out of this one again, though. Let me look at the chart and see what we have to work with. 120's holding up well. It's on VWAP. The setup is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. I love when they're heavy under when they're heavy. What is it, under VWAP? Right above VWAP, heavy under the magic 20-cent area, and going sideways after it made a euphoric move. Okay, AIRE is coming back down. I got to make sure I lock in 10 cents here, guys. So I'm seeing if we can get a... It's coming. Is it cracking the trend? It is cracking the trend, AIRE. It's cracking the trend. Looks like we're snapping here. Let's get down under 50. Seeing if we're going to flush under 50 real quick. Big orders just popped up 55. Seeing if we can get the 50 flush. Big orders popping up 55. Come on. Stabilizing right here. 53, 52. Come on, 50. Come on, 50. All right, I'll take it right there. All right, let's see if we can put in a red to green move on the day. ARE, I like the chart. You know, if the 10-cent rule wasn't there, I probably would have let this one kind of work itself out, but I want to make sure I'm collecting on it. But smack, 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 profit, profit. Dev's up to 90 cents. Okay. Up over $1, I'm hitting it. Hang on, let me look at this chart again, DEVS. The 200-day moving average. Okay. Devs was holding 90 pretty well there. It was a resistance line I mapped out past chart history. Now serving as some support. $125 to $130 is good resistance on it. Okay, I'm starting it at 97 cents. Gonna hit it up to $1.20s. All right, DVS gonna hit it to. I mean, it looks like it could get up over $1 here. I'm gonna kick back with it. I like this $1.20. It might be hard for you guys to see. Several upper shadows. The last up here in the one. Well, even all the way up to 130.40. They're issuing up to $300 million in convertible notes to fund a blockchain-based treasury. I could have guessed what the PR was without even looking at it. $10 million initial funding to launch $300 million asset-backed digital infrastructure and sustainable strategy. All right, so Dev started it. Just 150 shares on Dev. 97. Plan on hitting it again up towards $1.20. Can we get involved with an elevator down move after miss? Oh my God, OPEN is at 425. Oh my God, the short squeeze. Look at this stop, guys. So glad I stopped out of that. 420 OPEN. Sweet baby Jesus. All right, Roblox is kind of coming up to my stop. I'm gonna take Roblox off. You made it some on open. You remember I just said. I had just said too. I'm gonna have to take Devs, if she flushes down to the 80s down here, I'm going to have to take her, even though I only have a small position. Yeah. I got to take it down here. 84 cents, I'll take it. I wrote it about 13, 14 cents. I was looking for a little bit more. Oh, it just halted down. Is it halting down? Guys, I'm down really only 68 bucks. 99 with fees. I think we can put in a red to green move on the day. It's going to take immense concentration. Devs halted down. Wow, after hitting that buck. After hitting the buck. Good trade there, guys. Anybody else get DEVS? Good alert, too, by the way. Good alert on DEVS. It did get all the way up to the entry. I was going to give it a little bit more wiggle room to size into it. Only had the single entry, so didn't make too much on it. But we're going to slowly dig our way out of this hole. And then AIRE, that was a decent. Got a couple good trades now. AIRE and Devs. How do you download the hub? There is no downloading the hub. Are you needing the platform? OPEN, it's at 430s. You talking about this hub, Kayvon? Man, my chart was looking so damn sexy, and now it's still not looking bad. Just had a little bit more of a pullback than I wanted. God, that OPN and PMN took me for 100 each of those today. Yeah, so this is your hub, and then just click on credentials, top right corner. Guys, OPEN, what do we do here? What do we do? OPEN, squeezing and squeezing, dude. I mean, look, I get it's having a short squeeze. We got 20% short interest here. But still, I mean, you're going to have some profit taken at some point, right? We got some resistance in the 480s. To $5. OPEN trying to bounce off of 420. Anybody in devs in this halt down? I took it. I mean, I took it too early. I didn't think we were going to halt down like that. SABS. Fades called. The all-day fade on this thing, too. SABS. We just cracked under 4, heading to 375. Excellent call there, Fades. I mean, this was a good all-day fader right here. Man, dude. And I got the beautiful top tick up here at 630 on it. Dude, it's putting in an all-day upper wick. Look at this day. An all-day upper wick on SABS. That is sad. Oh, this top tick is going to kill me. I'm going to need therapy. Thankfully, we have a green team therapist in here, Baron, who... Maybe you can render your services to the green team, who offers one-on-one therapy sessions for day traders. All right, DEVS halted down. Let's see where she gonna open up. 11:34. 5-minute halt will be less than a minute. Good play there. Anybody who caught that? All right, guys. I'm on the hunt. I want something. I want something. I mean, open, definitely there's something there, but she just pulled back 30 cents. When something's high short interest, I really don't like shorting pullbacks because a lot of times they get bought right back up. Saba close to the SABs, close to the reset. Yeah, dude, unbelievable. The thing giving back the entire day. And then you got devs opening up 75 cents. It's been a, this morning's been pretty good. Morning's been pretty good outside of, there's been a few good plays. There certainly have been. It's not just about the entries, it's about the exits too, And then sizing appropriately to not stop out so early. But I got squeezed out of a couple, so it's... Okay, there we go. Opened on devs. Oh my god, the thing dropped to 69. Popping up to 76. Congrats, guys, on the shorts. Still working that one. Excellent job. Love the elevator downs. Even on BNF, whoever called that one out, 63 down to about 46. Maybe she's giving sloppy seconds here too. I'm in the mood to whack-a-mole, guys. Whack-a-mole. She's curling back around, BNF. Alright, let me get that one loaded up. Back up to 60. So you're going to squeeze up and out again to the next, up through the highs? I'm thinking about starting this one up here if it's heading back up to 62. OPN looking heavy at 4. Oh, perfect fall. Are you sneaking in some trades? You're only supposed to be trading pre-market. Sneaking in some trades. Are you calling out for the team? I got you. OPN looking heavy at 4. Yeah, I really do like that one. I just... could trade it against 420. With the high short interest plays, I really don't like shorting weakness. Especially those kind of plays. But yeah, it is looking heavy. It's coming back down to 4. You're right. Let's keep our eyes on it. BNF, my eyes are peeled there as well. And really, PMN is heavy under VWAP now. This one could just slow fade, guys. I still think there's good opportunity PMN. Okay, BNF coming back up to the highs. This thing popping up through them, I'm probably starting, guys. Just FYI. $7 million in the float, though, is the problem with this one. I gotta really slow scale it. It's kind of a lower float with the price. Air down to probably under 50 cents. Yeah, I could see that. And then PMN is slowly sitting under VWAP. I could see that one fading down to 80 cents and lower, really, PMN. I could really see that happening. I just don't want to get squeezed on this thing again. That would send me into therapy. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. PMN. Let's do Let's do 200. I'm going to do 200 shares right here with a stop, single entry. Stop's going to be like 123. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put that trade on. Single entry. What is that, about a $25 risk or so? Sitting under VWAP. I like this one for the slow fade today. We'll see if it happens. Keep the risk kind of tight. All right, BNF still sitting up here about 56 to 60 cents. Open still heavy against 420. Open is still heavy against 420. You're in both AIRE and which one? PMN as well. Yeah, a couple squeezes hurt us, but we're grinding back. Yeah, today was pretty brutal, but I'm really not too dissatisfied with only being down $68 before fees, because I got squeezed out of two names. I got squeezed out of two names that hurt really bad on the day. And I think I can climb out of this. I'm not going to force it. Oh my God, BNF. I should have forced it. BNF double top 62 down to 45 cents. Well, that would have helped out. And DVS down to 62 cents. Wow, I took that way too early off. DEVS from $1 to 63. Well, I'm getting a trophy today, but it's not. It's the participation trophy. Did not milk those at all. Fades. I'm gonna ignore that statement. I'm gonna be green today. You just watch. I gotta be smart here. PMN, I like the fader. I think longs are done with this, and they're heading off to lunch. And we could get a slow fade here under VWAP. Right now it's heavy under VWAP and looking pretty good. Yeah, day's still young, exactly. Yeah, perfect fall. You know, the reason I did not just take half off is because AIRE, I had to sit in this one for another 30 minutes just to take more off right the same area. You know, like the 10-cent thing, I guess had me scared on it. I didn't want to have to sit in it all day and then potentially not make anything on it if I didn't get the 10 cents. Dude, Dev's at 58 cents. Oh my God, Kevin. My chart would look so much better with another little green arrow down here. 60 cents. BNF at 46. OPEN, as Perfect Fall pointed out, is heavy. It's heavy under 420. I really do like that one. I just don't like my entry on it. I want that one, you know, closer to 420 would be great. I mean, I can't. It's probably not happening. The question is it still does it still have squeeze potential on it? Like, should I just avoid this one entirely? The 15-minute chart looks so good. Look at this upper shadow on the 15-minute. Straight up, a huge upper shadow up to 440. A manual. Oh, you're negative a little bit. Break even. You'll recover that. The float on OPEN is 615 million. A lot, but again, we have like 120 of that million short. I guess the problem, Fades, is today, it could have been like, the day feels like it should have been a fairly easy green day, looking at everything we've seen. Just those, getting squeezed out a couple of those trades. Yeah, it it kind of sucks watching this thing sell off. I don't think I can take an entry down here. Yeah, I think so, Fades. A little eager on PMN. Yeah. Well, what I should have done was I took the short here against a $1.20, and as soon as it crossed, I should have been out of it. It would have been a $30-40 loser, and then revisited it, shorting again up here. Like as soon as it invalidated against my 120 idea, I should have been completely done with it, but it just squeezed up so fast. I think I got out at like $1.35. So that kind of sucked. And SABS just got scared out of. That's a lesson learned right there. God, idiot. I always have the right idea and then size them because they look heavy, and then adjust the risk, make it like tighter. And that happens. James, you heading out? Goodbye, OPEN. Yeah. I can't chase it down, man. But it was a good call. Could have gotten involved there at 4. I knew the risk was 420. And so far, that would have been good risk reward. Yeah, good call there. Man, I'm sad about that. Right now, I'm just in PMN, and it's coming back up to VWAP. Really, the idea here is $1.20. Did I put the stop on it? I think I did, yeah. $1.23 stop, PMN is the idea. I'm not really going to go too heavy on anything. Trying to, recoup losses. I'm just going to try to stay smart. It would be so surprising to me if PMN reclaimed any of those levels. It's got longs trapped at this point. Okay, AMIX. This was the move I was looking for. Didn't we pull up AMIX? It tested pre-market highs. I was like, I'm looking for a euphoric move. It just put that in. Actually, it's not bad against the highs right now. AMIX. I'm getting involved, AMIX. Pretty much against the highs. I'm a little late to the party here by about 25 cents, but AMIX. I hit this one on a short against the highs. I'll probably hit it again at 250 if it pops back up there. Trading higher after the company secured a U.S. patent for its smart torquer device. it has been slowly curling back around 170 up to 240. It's really not up that much. 150 up to 240 right now. It's not up that much. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is probably give it... What's PMN doing? I have a 123 stop on PMN. It's curling back up a little bit. Spinning my wheels right now, guys. Just spinning the wheels. PMN curling back up to $1.20. The fade, the all-day fade is not happening here. So in AMIX, PMN coming back up, 123 stop on it. This is a resistance area, PMN. I'm so tempted to just keep this stop on, but size into it just a little bit here. So hit it again, but still keep the up over under 120. Last time it got up over $1.20, it squeezed me up and out, so I'm gonna put a hard stop here. $125 hard stop. Yeah, if I can't get this going, PMN, probably just gonna have to wrap up the day. AMIX pulling back good in the 220s now. Whoa, snapping hard here. Let me see what's going to do at 220. All right, I'll take it at 220. James, you heading out? All right. How did your day end up, James? All right, AMIX, I like it. You know, down. I'm working it, working the profits. PMN is gonna really decide for me what's gonna happen here. If we start fading PMN, I'll be good on the day. If it starts climbing back up over $1.20 and heading higher, it's just gonna be a red day. AMIX in the 212s now, 209. Anybody else get AMIX? There, Roblox finally started pulling back a little bit there. Kayvon, you still with it? And DEVS. Oh my God, DEVS. Talk about taking that early. Had a 96 average. Took it all at 83. It's at 55 right now. Gave back the entirety of that move. SABS, same thing. OPEN, sloppy, and snap. What's she doing right now? She bouncing up a little bit, up to 380s. Could get a sloppy second. Yeah, sloppy seconds bounce. You got a feeling, but it chopped you up. Yeah, dude. Devs was beautiful. I know, dude. I took all that way too early. James, you got the wrong account. Max lost $50. Had a short on AMIX. I forgot about that. Took me out in the squeeze. Oh no. What do you think? You thought you had the 25K account? Max lost $50. Is that the that's the disciplined 5K account? That's what you're working with instead of the flex. AMIX at the low twos. Dude, why am I not holding some of these longer? I think I'm trading a little nervous today. I guess rightfully so with some of these tickers. Is OPEN a sloppy seconds move here? That's the question, because we're popping up towards $4 off of 360. Considering an entry on OPEN. I really don't like this ticker, though. Okay, PMN 120 so far. God, I do not want to jinx anything. So far, the level that I'm eyeballing is that I won't name, so the market makers cannot hear me. Is holding up. Oh, that sucks, James, because AMIX was a beauty. Ah, that sucks. $115 average here, PMN. Pretty much is what I'm working. I need that one to work out. OPEN's all the way back up over 4. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's a ticker that I want to trade. Again, at least. Again. Keyword. Yeah, this stop right here for me, SABS, that's going to be a hard one for me to get over today. I'm glad I didn't go full tilt. That stop right there, that is a tough one, Kevin. Slow it down. Yeah, as James said, slow it down. Like, I called it when I got involved with that. I'm like, slow size it. Don't focus on too much significance on every individual candlestick. Slow size it. Okay, OPEN up over 4. It's pulling back off of that. Let's see what else is going on out there. By the way, with your evals, you get a few things. I know some of you use trade ideas, so I think you get it for free for a month. Just an FYI, you get Trend Spider, trade ideas, or Bookmap. 1 month free. I guess open. I should have taken it. OPN up through 4, pulled back pretty good. Yeah, I mean, guys, I want to take a little. So OPM pulling back off 4 right now. PMN is really slow under $1.20. I'm going to take a little vote real quick. There. Are you green on the day? I'm curious. Green or red, guys? I will vote as well. I can't vote. Okay, that's just for you guys. Green or red? How's the green team doing? AIRE bag holder. Yeah, a little pop there too. Sloppy seconds. I like that. I mean, I like that trade too still. It's just how much meat do we have, you know? I mean, according to some of these, like devs, we got plenty of meat. Plenty of meat to spread around. Let everybody get a piece. All right, PMN coming down to VWAP test. See what she's going to do there. OPAD screaming your name. She's getting there. Getting there. 270 to 330. 460s is the resistance I see on the chart. Up to 460. It's worth an eyeball. I think continuation higher. Not sure it's up enough yet. I'd like to see a little bit more. Wow, open did give a sloppy seconds, up over 4, down 20 cents off of that. Ah, shoot. Yeah, that was an entry there. All right, we got everybody's green. The green team's green. I'm the only one red. Swift Clips, what you think about open? Well, open is a little heavy right now against 4. I took a loss on it a little earlier, Swift Clip, so I've been a little hesitant to trade it again. It's a Wall Street Bets play. It's got 20% short interest in it. That's why we're getting a squeeze on it. The only reason, really, is we have over 20% short interest there, and it's been accumulating shorts and squeezing them further up. So the last week, it's been holding its gains fairly well. It wouldn't surprise me if it held up. It really wouldn't. It's not the lowest float. It's got 615 million shares on the float. I'm not convinced that it's going to do a big green to red move. I think it could hold up. I'm avoiding the trade right now on it because it's a little less predictable than most. I'm still in long term. Oh, okay. You're in a long on OPEN? Getting a shorts perspective of it. Love it. But right now, I'm trying to focus in on a decent fader because we're in lunch hours, and some of these plays that had a lot of the momentum should see. I want this PMN to fade. This is what I'm working right now. That's what I'd like to see fade. I got a decent stop on it. Otherwise, just want to see her unwind. James, little red. Yeah, because of the. You weren't aware of that. You would have sized differently, though, James. I mean, you would have sized a little differently had you have known the $50 max loss. Perfect fall. Knocks on wood. 9 green days. Good. And 4 red. Good, good, good. The red's a little bit bigger, though. You try to dig your way out. I know that too well myself. All early. I'm getting close to reclaiming. Good. First green month. Going to be tough, but I'm close. Keep it with the base hits. Yes. Good. You got it. You got it. Yeah, this was a day I was worried about. That's why I've been a little, trepidatious with my trading a little bit. Been trading a little scared. That's why I stopped out up there on SABS. A bad stop. Because 9 green days in a row, I'm like, dude, I gotta, like, for me, the green isn't the problem. For me, the red, controlling the red can be the problem. You know, I can have decent $100 green days pretty consistently, but when if a red day comes or I just can't get it going, I got to make sure not to go deep in the red, you know? Kind of like what you're saying. Perfect fall. You had good consistency, but the red days are outweighing the green. That's what we got to get control of. Got to get control of that. Oh my god, dude. SABS just faded all day. Man, I gotta keep leftovers and not stop at the top. Can we get that kind of action on PMN? Let's start all day fading there. That's all I'm working right now, guys. I'm not seeing much else. I mean, open, there's a play there. I just am not too confident in it. I'm not sure which. I'm not too confident with OPN. A little less predictable in my opinion. QS finally started rolling over. HSDT was a great fader too. All right. Anybody see anything? Flipping through. I mean, OPN just not sizing is key. It really is. Really, just sizing well is key. Oh my god, LMFA. Just another mic. You pointed that one out, didn't you? 370s there. from that 440.50 alert. OPN, I'm just watching that one. Yeah. Yeah, good alert there, LMFA. I know this happens to everybody, this SABS, but especially like top ticking, and then it literally forms the biggest upper shadow. It's just so tilting. Oh, man. Okay, I mean, pretty much if PMN works out for me, it'll be, it'll still be a little small, probably small red day. Right now, with fees, I'm down 87. And I'm happy to keep trading if something presents itself. I'm ready. ATNF is at its highs. That one's been grinding up. I mean, a fast move there, sure. If we get that euphoric move, I'll take it. It's kind of similar to AMIX, right? AMIX was slowly curling up to pre-market highs, and then got that euphoric spike up. So that's what I'd be looking for. ATNF, just the euphoria there. Which, I mean, could happen here soon. It is breaking up over 3 right now. Okay. So a little speed here, and I'll get involved with it. If we start going fast up to like 320, I'll be involved in this. Just looking for some speed up to 320 or so. I'm in 319. 100 shares for now. Got that speed on ATNF, which is what I was calling for. Let me see how far I'm going to hit this thing. Probably up to $4. I'll hit it. You just kick back with it for now. Guys, we've gotten like the devs and air, LMFA. I mean, we've seen some wicked pullbacks. I'm kind of tired of taking it all too early. Let me just kick back, slow it down. As James said, slow it down. I'm in ATNF. That's fast move. I look for speed. Euphoria. We look for speed in here. What do newer traders tend to do? And I'm not hating on them. I'm very focused on the psychological aspect of trading. Newer traders see something go up, they experience a fear. There's 4 trading fears. They experience FOMO, the fear of missing out. And oftentimes what they do is they provide the liquidity, for the big boys that are shorting into them. But they'll buy something high and hope higher. That is just how trading, human behavior has never changed as long as I've been doing this. Look at this pullback on ATNF. Let's get heavy under 3. If I'm shorting into that speed, as FOMO traders are jumping in, I start small because I like to size into them. But we did just see a decent pullback. OPN I see is back up to like 410. But I'm just going to take a breath here because a lot of these plays have been given like everything back. I got no comment. Perfect fall. But yes, buying high, hoping higher is not an effective strategy that works out in the long run. Not a very effective strategy. Mr. Jesse W. in the building. Jesse. What's going on? Jesse's a brother. All right, AT&F. Let me see what we're going to do here. I would want this thing a little higher to get a more sizable position here. Because where I went wrong on SABS for that top tick is it started doing this. I smacked it again. It had a fake out breakout and started pulling back in. Just got back from an 8-day cruise. 8-day cruise. Yeah, I saw some of your posts on Xland. You were at some show you took the kids to. It didn't look like you were too amused with the show, but hey, when you got a family, sometimes the vacays aren't about us. About letting the kids live it up. 8-day cruise. That's a long one though. Did it feel long? It probably wouldn't feel so bad as long as you're trading. As long as you get to trade on the cruise. Oh, I'm on an eval, Jesse, that I've had 9 straight green days, and today's looking like the first red. So I'm trying to either A, get green, or B, just reduce the red. Not long enough. Wow. 12 days. Some of those European ones last for weeks. Heck, you can probably take a year-round cruise. Yeah, they get you for everything on the cruises, dude. I mean, you gotta pretty much you gotta pay for the damn oxygen on there. Everything's an upcharge. All right, we look heavy on 3 now. AT&F. Never got sized up on this one, but I mean, a flush down into the 80s, I'll take it. I'm trying not to mess this up like the other trades. That is, take it too early. Just need AT&F, and if PMN could work out, that would be fantastic. But PMN is slowly curling back up to $1.20. She's been my arch nemesis today, PMN. All right, AT&F is slowing down. Thinking about hitting it again. It is slowing down off of that magic 20 area. Let me think about it. We did have that euphoric move up, 280s to 320. Curling back up to 320 right now. It's 2.8 million in the float. That's the problem. I probably shouldn't get too crazy here. You spend about 200 for the week on Wi-Fi, but I don't trade on cruises. Yeah, go vacation to vacation. I got it, man. Yeah, well, good for you to. I took the family on a trip. It's hard, man. It's hard to like keep your eyes out of the market, when you're such a degenerate trader. It's hard to keep the eyes out. All right, AT&F. I am thinking. Got my thinking cap on over here. 320 still holding up. Thinking about hitting this one again. Yeah, I'm going to hit it again. Stop's going to be up and over the highs, though. It's putting in a couple upper shadows at 320. I'd like it to... Oh, boy. Here we go. Don't get me squeezed out on something else. Jesse, I've got squeezed out twice today. That's been a significant part of the problem. All right, put a 325 stop on it. Yeah, I'm not down bad. But I'm trying to. You know how it is with red day. Sometimes you can tend to want to press, and that might not be the best thing. So here we go, stopping out of AT&F, and then PMN is popping up too. Gosh, dude, I can't. So it's looking like it's going to be. It's not a bad red day though. Managed to get some good green trades going. Looking like $150 or so. Not terrible. The average green day so far has been 100, Jesse. So I guess I'll take $150 red if that's what it's going to be. Okay, there goes AT&F. I'm going to have it on the watch list to still be mindful of it. I was green on the name for a little bit. Was looking for a little bit more on it. A little bit more of a pullback. It looked heavy against 320 so far. So far as holding up over that right now. OPEN's been a little heavy too. So right now I'm just working PMN for the fade there. It's been just kind of going sideways over VWAP, so I'm not even too confident with that name. Had a red day today on the Apex accounts, but kept it small. Yeah, just book it and blow up 5 funded accounts. Yeah, smart. I mean, that's the disciplined trader. Very disciplined. It's a good work. Yeah, booking the red day versus just digging. Like you dig a red hole, and then I have a tendency to want to dig the way, my way out of the hole, rather than just throwing the shovel down like Jesse and booking it. I don't mind still taking the edge when it presents itself. The problem is sometimes sometimes you see an edge that's not there when you're wanting to make money back. Yeah, ATNF's the one I just stopped out of, James. Yeah, I just stopped out of that one. I mean, I still like it. The idea originally was a slow scale, but that's when we get continuation on the speed. I mean, if we pop up and then go sideways for 15, 20 minutes and then spike up again, I mean, that's more of a sign of health, seeing that kind of action. Yeah, good seeing you, Jesse. Thanks for popping in here. Always appreciate you and your wisdom. Yeah, ATNF, there's still something there. Definitely still something there. AIRE looks heavy. Looks real heavy still. ATNF, yeah, that's tempting. ATNF, there's something there. I just got to be slower and patient heading into tomorrow, guys. They spike up to new highs and then they dump them after I get stopped out. I mean, I've taken some really dumb stops, I think, today because I started sizing it a bit too early. I gotta chill out. And then PMN's about to stop me out. Yeah, I just stopped out PMN. And that's a painful one to stop out of right here because I don't see this one recovering. I really don't see this one recovering to $1.40.50. Man, dude, I'm down on 158 on the day. It's recoverable. I'm just going to have to move on to tomorrow. Yeah, this ATNF kind of action. You pull back after the euphoria, go sideways for 15 minutes, and spike up to new highs, and give it all back. There were a couple good plays today. I mean, I did get chopped out on a few names. BNF was a good one too. Double topping at 63. Devs gave everything back $1 to 54. Emmanuel Red on the day a bit too. It's manageable though. It's better. Better than one of your last red days. It's real manageable, so good job with the risk management. The thing is, guys, we're never going. It's impossible to have a perfect trading strategy, and the dream of one's what's going to cripple the account. We need to just make sure we're losing well. We can control small losses and the large ones. I mean, what we want to have is small wins, large wins, small losses. No large losses. Man, that SABS. God dang it, dude. That I would have been green, man, on that. All right, I gotta wash that one out. If you're sticking around, AT&F, there's definitely a trade there. Open, OPEN, there's something there as well. Still kind of trending up. They're more difficult trades. PMN is slowly curling around with their fast track designation. Not really getting the fade on that quite yet. Fades, how do you end up on the day? Yeah, I gotta walk away on that. So, still trending up with the account. Down 158 on the day. Still about halfway there to getting funded. Just gotta dial in. Gotta dial in. There's PMN. I mean, so tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna focus on giving them a little bit more room. That messed me up today. I gotta give them a little bit more room. Traditionally, that's where I do struggle with a little bit. I stop out a little too tight. So sizing down, giving them a little more room, slow scaling. AT and F, this looks good against the highs. Okay, last trade. AT and F against the highs, I'm taking a trade. Yeah, it's like 75-cent minimum, Kayvon. Yeah, because I'm down $40 in fees today already. I've been trading quite a bit, though. Let the week start, then hangovers will present. Yeah, most of the time, less is more. Less is more. Curling back up, she is. Yeah. All right, 350 is the stop for me on this. Curling up there right now. I'll give her one more love tap. And put the stop in. All right, stops in place for me. Stops in place, AT&F up over the highs, 355. Like to see this be a sloppy seconds move. Come on, baby. Let's head down to $3, AT&F. That'd be helpful here. I'll take 100 off down there at like 311. I'm a slow scale out of this thing. Looking for a 3 flush on AT&F. $1 million order on the ask on AIRE. Dang, dude. Yeah. Scaring them off. AT&F, come on. Let's get a 3 flush. Sitting still here. Need to chip away at the bids. Buyers aren't really stepping up, though. PMN? Oh, don't tell me that. Look at that beautiful top tick again, 125. Spend my day. Spend my days. Top ticks. Trying to milk a winner here. I need a little bit more of a flush here. Under 3 is what I'm looking for. AT&F. It's semi lower float play. I mean, yeah, 2.88. So I mean, it certainly could flush real quick down to like the 280s, 280s or 90s. We could see it happen. It's slowed down quite a bit. Man, my finger was on the trigger for that 3 flush. Hadn't quite got it yet. Slowly curling up a little bit. Could be like a sloppy thirds or fourths. We could see. I mean, it's slowly curling up. Should be met by some selling pressure as long as trying to get out of it. I like the slow nature of it. Quiet, like a quiet little pop after the big move. Come on, let's snap. A little bit of a big order at 310. Man, it's trying to hold this 310 level. I guess I'm just going to have to come out of it. James, the first summer trading, yeah, it can be a little wild. Summer trading can be a little wild. Some predictable setups may not be as predictable. You just got to make sure you're real focused on the risk. Back to 310 we're setting. PMN back down to 114. Oh, that gets my blood going. 2 decent trades, Emmanuel, to be break even. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm rooting for you. I guess I'm taking it all, dude. 310's not cracking. It's a big order at 310. It's just not cracking. Okay, 310 just got removed. About to be all out of it if we don't crack here shortly. trade ended up being quite boring. Boring's profitable though, right? Avoid the excitement. Get some profitability going. Okay. Bid's coming down a little bit. This will really help the day out if we get a large snap here. We just sold off to 297 and popped right back up. Oh my God. Well, that just effed me up. I didn't get anything off on that pullback, so I'm taking it. Pulled back down to 296. Should have had an order sitting out there. What are you guys working right now? OPAD? OPAD is not a bad one. Somebody mentioned this one earlier. Double topped up here 340 and it's heavy against that now. OPAD. A little 8-cent spread to it though. It's not great. Just going to flip through some takers and see if there's anything else to trade. Yeah, OPEN back up to 420. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Just doesn't feel so predictable. Yeah, Ed, OPAD, nice. Good job riding that one. Yeah, that's a good setup. Right now, I mean, it looks slow, weak, heavy. If it could give me a pop to get an entry, I wouldn't mind it, but 8-cent spread, a little rough right now. And then OPN, yeah, that's where the momentum is. I'm still a little iffy on if I want to trade that one, though. Again. PMN back to heavy under $1.20. I can't trade that name again. I'm pretty sure I've taken an L every single time based on my tight stops. All right, guys. I mean, I think I'm wrapping it up. Hate to have a red day, but I felt like it was managed well. It's just there were a lot of good plays today. I know the red day ultimately comes down to my my sizing. My sizing was I got in a little heavy too quick and stopped out too tight. I kept the tights wow, I can't talk right now. Need food or coffee. Stops were too tight. Am I dyslexic? What the hell is going on? OPEN at 420. Magic 420 area there. I'm going to try to find something, but it's not looking great. Wow, look at this IREN, this downtrend on this. man, sometimes even these mid-cap plays like this just get a nice solid downtrend sell-off. ATNF still kind of heavy. Must have just been a lot of orders down there. Bought right back up. Should have had my orders sitting there with them. OPEN is tempting against like 420. It's just not, I'm not so confident in on it, but I mean it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take it. ATNF, low 290s, 280s now. I got scared on that spike right back up. 290s, shot straight back up to like 212, 13. Kind of scared me out of it. All right, OPAD's been going sideways, curling back around. Spread's tightened up a little bit, OPAD. I'll do it. I'll do OPAD against those upper shadows, upper wicks in like the 335 to 40 area. Oh, here we go. About to get squeezed out. Let me see what's going to happen here. $340 is pretty much the stop here. Back up there, triple topping. Don't really want it to get back up there and triple top. $340s. 345. 350s. All right, I'm out. Done. I'm done on the day, guys. Minus 165. I can't get it going. This has happened like every single time I've taken one of these trades. Got immediately squeezed out on 3 tickers today. Down 122, 43 in fees. Not been a fun day. Not been a fun day, but we'll try to mitigate the risk and tighten it up a bit and just walk away here. I'll walk away minus 165. So profit target for me, 828 out of 1,500. Today having a little bit of a pullback. We'll get it back tomorrow. Daily max is 500. Perfect fall on the day, but I don't want to give it 500, you know. I'm trying to grind my way up to this 1,500 bucks. So giving back a little bit, still about a little over halfway there. OPAD a chat. Honestly, dude, I might hit this on a short. Let me see where resistance is. This thing up to 460 is gold. This thing heading up to like 470s, $5 to your average green day. OPAD. Yeah, this is actually up towards 470s is really good here. Yeah, that is good, perfect fall. It's hard to do that, especially when you can't get anything going. I mean, you can just, I could stop trading when I'm down 100 on the day. OPAD, I'm probably going to start smacking this up here. Up towards like 470s. I'm going to start at 380s. Plan is 470s. This is the euphoria I like anyways to get involved with. I'm starting small, so I'd like to build a position here. I would like this actually to squeeze up through 4. That would be ideal for me to get a position here. Because right now I don't have a position. 382 average, 50 shares. I don't have any shares on this. I want to further squeeze on it. Dang it, dude. I don't have any shares here. Let's squeeze up further at PAD. It's not panicking, really. It's like it's actually holding up pretty well. Here it goes. Next leg up, perhaps. I did hit it again. I want to hit it up through 470s. Oh, PAD, 375 average. All right, maybe a next leg up here. OPAD, did anybody have any news? Decent little pullback there. Got bought up on it. Here we go with a weird play just holding up. going sideways. The sideways I don't like. I mean, just make another straight up move or start profit taking. Is PMN starting to? Yep. God. Fades. PMN. I hate this ticker. I absolutely hate that ticker. That top tick there. And when I got top ticked, I knew it's like, dude, this thing is going to have so much trouble reclaiming 140, 150. It's going to have a ton of trouble. I knew it too. I'm just kicking back with OPAD. Seeing what we're going to do here. Size into it up towards 470 resistance or take profits in a flush. Still me, ATNF. Yeah. It could be real backside there. All right, OPAD looking a little heavy here. Like to see this thing flush down, back down to the 30s, really. All right, some 350 orders coming in on the ask. This thing could drop to like $3, dude. Trying to kick back with it. AT&F in the 280s. Yep, good call there. OPAD looks heavy, but it's hasn't quite cracked yet. I could see it going back down to where it just pumped from, like in the 320 area. Trying to be patient with it, but ain't happening, unfortunately. In fact, it's wanting to pump up again right now. All right, guys, this is all I'm working. I mean, I don't know of anything else to trade right now. OPEN's back up to 430s. This is trying to bounce up a little bit too right now. Try to give this thing a shot, but it's a little spready. Right now, 15-cent spread. Not in love with that. And then PMN still sitting about $1.10. Yeah, 350 this thing's trying to hold. The last thing I want to do is get squeezed out of this thing. Be like my fourth time getting squeezed out on something today. Yeah. As it's curling back around, probably going to be getting out of it here. Like I said, I don't want that to happen. Going to manage the risk well. It's just annoying. I've been in this name for like the last 20-30 minutes. It pulled back pretty well, bouncing off of 350. But now it looks like it may want to retest the highs out. Just eyeballing it carefully here. Probably stopping out of it. Let's climb back up to the highs. Yeah, I'm done with it. I'm done for today, guys. Today's aggravating me to no end. OPAD squeezing up even higher. Down 175 on the day. we'll be back at it tomorrow. Some hangovers will present themselves. Gave back a little bit on the account, but I'm walking away right there. Can't get it going. Still about halfway there at minus 175 on the day. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Appreciate you. Email me if any questions. If you want your own eval, 5% off, description below. We will see you guys tomorrow.